Hi guys, welcome to Thrasone.com. This is Mohit Soni and we are driving the BMW X4 right now. And as you can see, this is the coupe SUV from BMW. It obviously follows the legendary BMW X6, but this has its own thing going on in terms of styling. It's not a very small SUV at 4.7 meters in length, but then again, it falls in the mid-size thing, and it almost is there in the 5-meter category. As you can see, it's quite long. The wheelbase is short, but when considered with the length, but then again, it's a very long car. It's got a coupe roofline. The notchback falls down in typical BMW coupe fashion, and got these double exhaust looking really nice. This is how the new BMW tail lamps are done, and I think they look really well. You've got a spoiler on top of the red windscreen. This very unique cladding that gives it a distinct BMW look. This is of course the M Sport, so you're getting very large wheels here, and these grey wheels look really nice along with the M calipers done in blue. At the front, normal grille, not that big of a bumper, but it's a 3-part unit, so it looks aggressive, looks nice, but it's not too loud, and I think that's also a great addition. You can see these grills really big, sucking in a lot of air, and of course the way both corona rings are done for the LED DRL. As always, it looks really impressive. We are a little late to drive this car, but then again, the wait has been worth it, because seeing this car in flesh, we can now attest to the fact that why it is becoming slowly and steadily very popular for BMW in India is the way it looks. It's really muscular, really muscular in the way it looks. Really, it's a very imposing design. At the same time, not too much in your face like the old X6 or even the new X6. I do really like the design of this car. It's got this very specific car. It has this grey cladding along with chrome, and the door to glass ratio is also really nice. And now let's go into the interior of the car. So this is me sitting behind my own driving position. A good legroom, good knee room, AC vents here along with 2 fast charging points, which is the need of the day. And as you can see, the most important part, headroom. It's a bit compromised because you're sitting also quite up. Under thigh support is also really good. So I guess the only line in the ointment is the massive lack of headroom here. Also, as you can see, this is the big panoramic sunroof, which is on demand available. The lights, hook, you can fold them to make it look neat. I think that's very nice to be done. These are the armrest cup holders here, really nicely integrated, and you've got nets to keep some stuff. Very big door pads, you can keep a lot of stuff. Very big bottles very easily. Love this design texture along with leather on the top, X badging here, and the same thing continues in the front, so let's check that out. But before that, let's have a look at the boot. Electronic tailgate is on offer, and that's the kind of space you get at the back. It's quite generous. You can fold down the seats from here. It's slitted, and as you can see, you've got a space saver tire here, very good for Indian conditions. You can mount some hooks here, and yeah, it's got the tail release from the badge itself, so I think that's great always to have. Getting inside the cockpit area, you can see the LCD screen that we are seeing in most BMW cars. It has all the information controlled from the stock here, and things change on the right. You can have either of these options, and again, that's the seat memory, lock function, and a typical BMW center screen. iDrive works flawlessly. The Harman Kardon system is also really impressive. Climate control, wireless charger works very nicely. Got electronic parking and auto hold, so both are electric, and that's the kind of space you have here. Extendable under thigh support is always welcome indeed, and it really helps in the comfort when you're going over long distances. That's the kind of glove box you have here. Quite deep, quite big. You can accommodate things easily. Obviously mirrorless, borderless IRVM, and yeah, you've got an engine start stop, cruise control, and voice commands also work when I say hey BMW. Hey BMW.
Hello, what can I help you with?
I'm feeling hot right now.
Pardon? Please try. I didn't quite understand you again. Maybe these example commands might help you.
Lower the temperature, please.
Unfortunately, this climate function cannot be voice controlled.
Okay, I guess we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way here. And here we go. It's a system that works quite well. You have to use the commands properly, and it works quite well. We've shown you earlier as well, and it's got the gesture control too, so that's great. And this is for the audio to change, and that is for the volume. I guess this is the interior of the BMW X4. It may be a mid-size SUV for the brand, but it's got a very high quality interior. There's no doubts that this is an extremely well appointed cabin, and it does impress at first sight with the kind of leather that is running around everywhere, and the plastics which are very soft touch all the way till down. You've got leather padding here as well, so clearly very important class of SUVs for BMW. They've given a lot of features, but still wireless, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto are missing. These features do take time with brands like bigger brands, so I think it should be integrated anytime soon. I guess seats are not ventilated, and our market definitely needs that. I think that's the missing point. You've got a 360-degree camera, parking assist, and driving modes, traction control, and like I told you, iDrive works flawlessly. We even tried the navigation with the letters that can be typed here, and that also works quite well. So everything is well appointed, functions really well. There is nothing that you cannot use. You will be using everything, and everything works really well. That's the main highlight. And now let's jump to the driving part. So driving the BMW X4, what is it like to drive? We have the stonker of a 6-cylinder diesel engine making 280 PS of power and a colossal 620 Nm of torque. It just pushes it from 0 to 100 in flat 6 seconds. I think that is really fast. What is also amazing is the xDrive, because the moment you floor it, there is no hesitation going through corners. The power is distributed to all 4 wheels, and there's no wheel chatter, so it is even more fun to corner harder and faster. We all agree, and I told that in the BMW M340i review as well, that xDrive begins to make more sense than rear wheel drive in everyday scenarios, because be it any weather, be it any kind of tarmac, the BMW xDrive performs really well, and you can push it harder, easier, in a very easy manner. And along with a great steering, great gearbox, and fantastic brakes and tires on the BMW X4 here, it just is absolutely sure driving pleasure. When BMW says it, they mean it. And with the X4, it's no exception. Despite it's an SUV, despite this is a 4.7 meter length mid-size SUV from the BMW brand. Of course, we all know it takes its inspiration from the BMW X6, and even that back in the day was a great fun to drive car, and this is also turning out to be the same. I think that's what the X4 is like to drive. There's really no complaining. The engine is a stonker. Even in Eco Pro mode, it feels quite peaky, and in sport mode, it just feels extremely explosive. Mated to this 8-speed gearbox, I think this is just a huge combination of fun that you will find quite interesting while driving, and a lot of fun, that's for sure. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Hit that notification bell, subscribe to our channel, like this video, comment if you want to ask anything, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.